The Demko Shark Lock and the Civivi Snecx Lock are two very similar looking and very similar operating locking systems with some important differences. Let's take a look inside. Both locks operate with a spring that pushes the locking mechanism forward like this to slide it up behind the blade, where the blade then pushes against something to stop it against the stop pin. On the Shark Lock, that blade is actually stopping directly against the lock bar like this, so that when you're trying to close the blade against the lock, it pushes on this stop pin to keep it from closing. On the Snecx Lock, it's different. This functions more like a top liner lock or a Spyderco compression lock, where the lock bar slides into this gap in the blade like that. The blade pushes on the lock bar, and then the lock bar actually stops against this stop pin. So on the Snecx Lock, this same stop pin that stops the blade from opening is also the same lock that keeps the blade from closing. Other differences are mainly just the length of the lock. Obviously, the Demko has 2 slots, the Civivi only has 1. I think that this operates a little bit more smoothly, so I tend to prefer this locking mechanism. Also, if you compare this to a Spyderco compression lock or a top liner lock, the steel on this lock is much, much thicker. So this is sturdier than either of those 2 types of locks.